Okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Tier 4's round number 7 here. We're in Canada for this weekend. I believe someone's home Grand Prix in this tier. Not entirely certain on that one. But after some chaos last week on the opening laps at Baku, we're back again here for tier number 4. And this time, we're on the corner cutting chicanes of Canada. I'm joined again by Feta Cheese 33. How are you doing on this fine evening?
Hey everyone. I'm happy because I'm not alone again. I actually have someone with me today again. Um, it's gonna be exciting. Canada Grand Prix. Canada is questionable for its track limits and everything. It's raining, so that's gonna be an even more challenge for the drivers today. But yeah, I'm just ready for the action-packed race that we have.
Looks like everyone's on the inters to start this one off here in quali. We'll see if it transitions to dry or if it gets even worse throughout the session. But yeah, we got qualifying ahead of us now, 13 here today. And well, last week at Baku was a very interesting affair with Michi taking the win for AlphaTauri.
Oh, you can hear that, did you?
First, no.
Whatever. Right. Well, you want to go through what happened last night? Not last night. Last week at Baku. It was. We'll start off with BHRL Adam with the massive dive bomb. He has a qualifying ban today for Canada, so he'll just have a setup, put on a setup, and then retire. Other than that, we had a dominant drive for Michi and Titan with his second retirement in a row in Baku. Hopefully, he wants a strong performance this week at Canada. 13 drivers. If there's 3 retirements, of course, if you finish, you will get in those points. But as a championship leader, you don't want more DNFs like that, of course. And Michi, with his win and fastest lap, he bumps up into second place with his Titan's teammate in Reptile, who missed last race. They are tied, so Titan is the championship leader, 61 points, and Michi and Reptile are tied on 52 points. So that is the relatively close championship battle. Yeah. Of course, it's still pretty early in the season, but Canada, it's always a strong. People have to show their worth if they want to keep fighting for that battle.
And most will consider this a big wheel track with the right-left chicanes, left-right chicanes around here. And I know Reptile is on one. He's going to be looking to bounce back after missing last weekend in that McLaren. First up is No Limit, No EQL. Last weekend, a big podium in his debut race here in the Merc, and he's going to be first to test these tricky intermediate conditions today.
Yeah, it was his debut last week, so
yeah, very good one at that. Got out of the carnage early and put it on a good one-stop strategy as well to elevate himself back into the fight. It looks like it might dry up towards the end as I had suspected here. Looking at the order, 9th place right now. Frizy in the Red Bull is in the pit lane with the soft compound tire selected as No Limit has actually invalidated, I believe, right through that final chicane. Hop on board. I believe it's going to be Groggy up next coming through the final chicane. So difficult to get this top corner right. He overshoots a valid as well. We're 2 for 2. Is it 3 for 3? No, Broken Reptile is going to be the first to set a lap on the board, and he'll set our banker of a 120.1. His teammate behind him was invalid as well. That's going to be Whiffy Winner in 6th place. Also valid, and he's going to beat Reptile by almost about a second with a 119.1 here. But those will, I suspect, tumble down further because I believe it might dry up towards the end.
Yeah, we're gonna see a lot of people the trend of people invalidating in Canada. It's just expected.
Yeah, absolutely. It's so difficult. So many chicanes on this racetrack to get pinpoint perfect, and the curbs sometimes will bounce you the wrong way. And it's just so difficult to hook it all up around here.
Yep, Fluky just set the third valid time of the session, a 1:20.5. I've seen the chats of Tier 4 this week, and people were doing 108s, like below the mid 108s. So yeah,
Okay.
if it drives up, then we'll probably see some of those relatively close times.
Yeah, that sounds about right to me. Mid 108s. If it doesn't go like fully dry, I'd assume we might be in the 109s, maybe even 110s. If the track is still slick, but we'll see as this session winds down. Only 3 times on the board right now. Everyone's struggling to get valid laps in. Trying to see who's on laps, who's not. Apologies if you hear something breaking in the background. My brother is currently throwing darts across the across the way. So if he accidentally misses, he's going to be hitting a concrete wall.
Yeah, Caesar invalidated his lap on the final chicane. Wow, that final chicane is so deadly.
Last week's race winner is currently on a lap. Mitchie in the AlphaTauri. Not invalid yet, but he's still got 2 more chicanes in the hairpin to go, so still a lot of places for it to happen. And he's actually kept this one relatively clean, keeps it nice on the power.
Last week's race winner. He has a lot of confidence going to the...
Yeah, a lot of momentum coming to this one, especially with no points from the 2 McLaren boys, especially. So he's got the big advantage coming in with the momentum, but obviously without the 2 McLarens not scoring points last week, they might be even hungrier to get one up on Mitchie here this week. And Mitchie keeps it valid through the final chicane. He'll be able to set a competitive lap time on the board here. And it's a 1:19.9, just behind his rival Broken Reptile.
Braun invalidated. Oh my god, so many people invalidating these times.
So difficult to get it right. Caesar also invalid coming through the chicane as well. No limits on an out lap. Next would be an Alfa Romeo Fluky, also invalid. It's gonna be the theme. Titan is invalid. Broken Reptile not invalid. He's coming towards the backstretch now.
2 tenths up.
Tenths up on the 9.9. Probably has time in this final chicane. Could attack it. Does it nicely, actually. And then next up would be Groggy behind him in the Renault. Decides to pit. Did not. So Reptile moves himself within 2 tenths of Whiffy winner.
No one's beat Whiffy yet. He's on for
yeah,
I'm
surprised. Yeah, he's not been beat just yet. Mitchie's up 1.5 seconds on his time, not competitive. He's going to pull into the pit lane, and DRS right there, you just saw, was back enabled. So, could be seeing some elect to try and put on the slick compound attire. Will be interesting. Some people might try to put on the medium, get inside the top 10, put themselves on target for a alternate strategy around here today.
Speaking about strategy, I don't really know. You're like the biggest sweat of Canada, so what would you say is the best strategy here?
That's the thing. I don't even really know what's the best one around here. There's a lot of different strategies that we could see today. I would say 2-stop is probably going to be the most popular of today. Soft, medium, medium, or a soft, medium, soft. or a soft to hard is obviously possible.
I
But
swear,
with the
like,
nature of this pit lane,
if you like,
uh,
if I saw like if you put soft on, it's like 10 seconds slower. I don't know. Like it's soft, and soft, medium, medium. If you do soft, medium, soft, it's like 10 seconds slower. I don't remember.
yep. From my knowledge, just because of the nature of this pit lane, where it cuts out the final chicane and it cuts out turn 1, it's a relatively fast stop around here. You only lose, I would say, probably only about 15 seconds or so, taking an extra stop. So with how bad the hards feel sometimes, especially towards the back end of the race, and people will be on the fresh mediums or the fresh softs, they'll be very competitive, and they might be able to make up that gap from that extra pit stop.
Yeah, Radicus in the chat. Soft, medium, medium, best strat. Okay, so I'm gonna pay attention to Radicus. Radicus, soft, medium, medium. Yeah, Groggy is gonna be, I think.
Oh, he's missed the final
Oh,
chicane.
okay.
That has not invalidated him though, so he'll be able to start a lap.
Oh, wow. Okay. Cheat. Fraud. I'm joking.
He slowed it down enough to where it didn't invalidate him, but man, these conditions do not look fun to drive in. Hop on board.
Frosty, the first one out on track on the softs and another validation.
Yeah, as I said, Whiffy Winner and Broken Reptile both electing to put on some mediums in the garage right now, coming out. Yeah, this track does not look up to speed just yet.
It's cloudy as well, so the temperature's not
gonna
optimal.
Yeah. Froggy could just get a competitive time on the board here that'll really help him out. Only 5 people have set laps that are valid at this time.
Yeah, I'm expecting a 110, I'd say. 110, maybe 19.
I think we'll see a 109, because we still got 6.5 minutes or so for people to... They'll be able to get 2 runs in at least here, so... Another person in the chat, Silk Weaver, says medium hard best strat, so that's that alternate strategy. If you start on the mediums, you can try that.
Ooh.
114 is going to be your first time on the soft.
Track is really not up to speed then.
Definitely not. Whiffy Winner is next. Actually, he's on an outlap. It's going to be Frizy in the Red Bull. Final chicane. Good.
Nice.
13. So yeah, this track really not up to speed yet.
I could see when the medium hard strategy could be beneficial with track position and everything, but we'll see. Run!
There we go. Trucks coming in. Here we go.
Yeah. The times are still spread out, man.
Chunky through the final chicane, and the Merc all invalid. So he won't get that lap on the board. Who's going to be up next? It's going to be... I think it's Groggy again. Yeah, Groggy's going to be up next. Decides to get into the pit lane. Reptile is invalid on his time, but he's actually on an outlap. Never mind. Just really dumb right there. Yeah, mediums for him and Whiffy, so... Oh, Whiffy getting out of shape. Taps the outside wall for good measure as well. And that's going to be this and next lap invalid too.
Dude, that would have been 2 seconds faster than Ron. All the mediums as well. That would have been so OP.
Next up, I think it's Ron. Might be invalid. Yes, he is. So pull him back into the pit lane. He'll get one more shot at this one. This track is really not up to speed. 1 minute 12 is our fastest time. That looks like a tier 11 time.
Yeah, it's just no limit across the line in the Mercedes. We got 112.
He's gonna take your pole. So tumbling down here. Yeah, I think we're gonna get to that 1 minute 10, 1 minute 9 mark.
Track Reptile
should be up
on the medium. So if he pulls him, if he without invalidating. Maybe he could.
He's done it.
Be the OP strat. There you go.
1 minute 10. There it is. Track finally coming up to speed. Broken Reptile with 10.4 on the mediums. Very impressive time. And that should be enough for a top 10 starting position should he elect to not pit or not beat that time on some soft tires.
He's pretty safe, I'd say.
Thinking Raptor in the Ferrari is going to go just behind him, 2/10 down on Reptile with a 10.6. So that's a solid time.
Yep, both Ron and Titan are going out. I'm assuming for the final laps. Titan's on. Both of them are on. No, actually, Ron's on mediums. Okay, so a lot of people opting to go on the mediums.
I don't know if they're maybe tuned into the broadcast or looking at our predicted pit stop strategies that we were talking about, but hey, I mean, if that helps them out, good for them. There's a Renault coming to the line now. That is Groggy starting a lap. That's another McLaren. That might be, yeah, that's Reptile boxing back again. Next up will be, I believe, that would be Raptor coming in on his in-lap as well. And then Titan on his out-lap. Next, I'm currently on board Fluky in the Alfa Romeo, getting very close to that outside wall, and just invalidates just before the hairpin. So difficult to get this one done. For those asking, most of the competitors are American. There's a couple Europeans. It is a very difficult time for them to make, obviously. And there's a good amount of Australians as well, and OCE members of the community here in BRL. Myself and Cocom Feta, we're both American. Unless, wait, no, you're Mexican. Sorry. Groggy to the top. Sorry.
We were talking about nationalities. Groggy dog, really great time. Really good time.
Feta, apparently you sound Canadian.
Oh, okay.
I haven't heard that one yet. Ron goes purple to the middle sector, according to the track map.
I'm looking at Titan though. Oh, he invalidates! No!
Oh no. Titan's currently down in 10th place. No valid lap on the board of qualifying running down. He's going to be able to get one more chance, if even at this point. Ron Swanson to the top 109.8 on the medium compound tire.
Mediums are so OP. I don't know what's about it, but they're just OP.
Yeah, I don't know what's gotten into the mediums. Next up's going to be Caesar. He's also on the mediums. We'll see what he can do. Final chicane. Keeps it valid. I don't know how that was valid, to be honest with you. 10.5 puts himself up to 4th behind Reptile. Groggy takes back pole position by under half a tenth. Still on the softs, charging hard.
Whiffy decides
Next
to go
up
on the
is
softs. Look at the time.
8.4. The track is finally come into its own. Checkered flag is out. And that's going to mean that Titan is starting outside your top 10. He's going to be starting at 11th place. Big championship implication here.
I think that would be better, honestly, because he gets a fresher tire option.
He does. Frizy to the final chicane. In the Red Bull, keeps it valid. He's going to be able to set a competitive lap time. His current best was on Inters and goes up to 4th place on the soft tires. Of very big mix of strategies here today. No limit valid through the final chicane as well. What's this one going to be? It'll be P3 as well, pushing people farther and farther down. And I think one more person, that is last week's race winner Mitchie to the final chicane on the controller. Very difficult to nail. Keeps it off the wall barely to the line. Mitchie, what's he got for them? And actually slows it down to start. Oh, he's going to be starting on softs still, I think.
I think he thought that he was going to get pushed down, but I don't know what happened there. Apart from Whiffy's domination of a time, over 1.5 seconds quicker, third through fourth is just look at the gap there, and Ron, especially on those mediums. Imagine what he would have done on the mediums, on the soft. Sorry.
Yeah, we had 3 people qualify on those medium compound tires, and then 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th are all, going to have free tire choice for today. 10th place set their fastest lap on the intermediate tire, that's Fluky 4. And then it was Titan and Snags never set a competitive time on the board, and Adam had his qualifying ban starting at the back today.
Oh boy. Hopefully we don't have as a chaotic race as last week in Azerbaijan.
Well,
Oh,
this
look,
turn 1 and 2
Canadian.
sequence should be better.
The Canadian on pole.
Oh
in
yeah,
his
for
Grand Prix.
Canadian on pole in his home Grand Prix.
Woohoo!
Only one in this tier. The nationalities here, for those in the chat who were asking.
Yeah. I wonder what no limits flag is. I don't know.
I don't actually know which one that one is. I should
Oh,
probably...
he's Salvadorian. Oh, nice.
Okay. So Mitchie's going to be starting the softs pretty far back. I think definitely has a lot more in the tank than P9. I think he'll be able to get up the board. So everyone picking out their tire strategies. Going to be interesting. Cloudy, overcast conditions again. Will we possibly see some rain today?
Yeah.
Could very well impact a lot of strategies here today. Could explain why a lot of the top guys elected to try and qualify on those medium tires. Try and get to that rain period if there is one, or they might just want the tire strategies available. Interviews for top 3 after the race. Yeah, we usually do try and get our top 3 in. If they are willing to join, that is. So hopefully at least one of them would be willing.
Yeah.
Usually they are.
It gets kind of lonely up here, man.
Well, I know for you, you've had a lot of solo comps already, so.
No, I've had last minute comps. I've never been lonely.
That's true.
Yeah.
Might just turn this into a full-time thing, not gonna lie.
Woohoo! Yes, let's go.
Square thumbs down. So just almost done. Now the timer's done. Formation lap time.
Alright, so if you want to go through our order acts.
Sure, we've got Whiffy winner on pole in the Red Bull, the Canadian taking pole in his home Grand Prix. We've got Groggy in second in the Renault, No Limit in third. Ron Swanson, Frizy rounds out your top 5. Broken Reptile 6th, Entered Caesar 7th, Incan Raptor 8th, Mitchie 9th, Fluky 4 10th, Titan, Chunky Snags, Adam and Axel has joined late for our 14th car on the grid. And very interesting split strategies today. We've got 7 on the mediums, 7 on the softs, so very, very split.
Surprise for
Obviously.
no one's on hards.
Yeah. No one is starting on the hards, so they don't want to be on those hards just yet. But we'll see how this works out for some of the guys. Especially towards the back, the bottom 4 starting the mediums will be able to go longer. Maybe attempt the overcut strategy today. It is pretty viable, from what I know, if you can do a double soft stint at the end as well. Might work out well for them, or if they can strap on the hards and get off sequence, it's always good as well.
Oh, I just realized no one's on the Haas order. That's a pain.
Yeah. We got, what, 2 people without teammates today as well. Caesar and Fluky.
No,
Yeah.
ER10. ER10's not here.
Oh, year 10's not here as well. Yeah, a couple people missing, but I think we've got most of the championship leading pack.
Just waiting for the grid.
Do I get a better strategy? Or sorry, not strategy. Camera angle. That's not bad. Alright. We're gonna wait for the 5 red lights here. And it's lights out, away we go. Whiffy winner looks like he's got off to a good start, as Groggy has gotten off to an absolutely horrible one. Down the inside goes No Limit, he'll take P2. Around the outside comes Ron Swanson on Groggy. He might be able to make that mistake, doesn't look like it. Groggy's gonna drop to 3rd. We have 1 car off at the back, that was Caesar on the medium tires. Not sure his front wing status. Oh, now we've another yellow flag. That's Mitchie off as well, I think. Yeah, Mitchie had a collision. He's got no left end plate on that race car.
That's not good considering he won last race.
Yeah, very big for his race. Hopefully, he'll be able to either tough it out on the wing damage, or if you do double mediums, I believe you'll be able to take it to the end. We've got a battle for 6th as well. Incan Raptor gets by Frizy. Frizy's not done yet, though. He's going to go charge the outside. He's going to get the slipstream of the McLaren ahead, and he's going to be able to make that one stick before the chicane. Hopefully we don't see too many side-by-side affairs into this final chicane today. Very difficult to do it right. 1 lap down, no penalties for anyone. Penalties, big factor around Canada as well with all these chicanes. So, we'll be, could see the race winner even decided on penalties today. Side by side for 3rd. Oh, whoa, Ron got really out of shape. Groggy locks up though, and now Ron's gonna go around the outside here to the back straight, and he's got it done.
Reptile's gonna capitalize though.
Yeah, Reptile to the outside now. He's got that one done as well. Groggy losing positions here. I believe he did 2 laps on those soft tires, and it looks like they're already starting to go for him here. Reptile now to the outside of Ron for P3, taking the podium spot. Ron's got wing damage on the right-hand side of that Ferrari as well. Everything's kicking off here today.
What a move from Reptile. Oh,
very
not
good.
Backing down though. A little bit.
Side by side behind them, Frizy and Groggy to the chicane. Frizy picks up 3-second. Groggy has to cut the chicane. Fluky also picking up a penalty behind them in P8. Yeah, as we have more wing damage coming off of cars into turn 1, DRS now enabled. I believe Fluky did get wing damage off the Ferrari ahead of him. That would be Incan. Adam moving up places as well towards the back up to 10th place after his qualifying ban. Axel as well for ARS in the AlphaTauri. And now Groggy's fighting back on Frizy here. Has the DRS, but so does Frizy. Might not be able to make that one. Yeah, he won't be able to get close enough. Another yellow flag. That's Caesar off once again.
There were a lot of contacts with these battles. A lot of end plates gone.
Yeah, a lot of front wings broken already, but out in front, we have a big gap between our top 4, each out of DRS of the next. Whiffy winner has a 2.3 second gap over No Limit in 2nd place. Again, No Limit has found himself, and he'll be able to sail off Incan Raptor a 3-second time penalty. We'll be checking those off at some points of the races as well.
Titan is going for the
power. Side by side, Titan and the McLaren's going to be able to get that one done around the outside. That's 2 outside moves for the McLarens now. Reptile up to 3rd, Titan up to 8th after missing out on a good lap in qualifying. Mitchie has already boxed. He's on a medium compound tire. I think he might be trying a double medium to the end here. We'll see how he does and where he'll come back out in clean air.
Caught up in all the contests there. Titan might go on move on Raptors here and the hairpin. Raptors defending.
Yes, sir.
Around the outside.
To the outside. Yeah, Raptor has that wing damage. Titan's going to be able to get the traction off. He's going to be able to make that one nice and easy all the way around the outside, following his teammate Reptile's move.
Are the softs really falling off this early?
I don't think they should be. Oh, we have a contact. Titan's been spun by. That was a Incan Raptor broke way too late. Actually, he was trying to pit, and he absolutely smashed into the back of Titan.
Oh, that's going to be investigated by the stewards. That completely ruins Titan's strategy. And remember, you gotta remember that these things affect the championship lead.
That was big contact, and now Ron Swanson's under pressure from Groggy, who seemed to have switched onto the softs, and he's got around the outside. Amazing move.
Whiffy's pulling so much from the field.
Whiffy's absolutely flying. Braun picks up a 3-second penalty. Fryzy's got one. Fluky's got one. So many people already with the penalties. And it looks like we got a move. That's an AlphaTauri. That's Axel trying to get around Adam. Adam actually, I believe, passing a lot of cars here, trying to get to the back of Fluky as well. Here comes Adam. Will he make the move into the final chicane? This is dangerous. Adam, oh, he kept the nose in there, and into the wall goes Adam. Here comes Axel 3 wide. Axel get a double overtake here down the main straight after contact between the Alfa Romeo of Montreal. Adam to the inside now of there's so much going on, I can't keep track.
Oh, Fowler is going slow. He is super inconsistent with those lines. It is compromising Adam as well, but Adam has to get through as fast as he can. Look at the battle between second, No Limit, and Reptile.
Yeah, Reptile's caught on to the back of No Limit. These softs have gone out so fast. Another spin is Caesar again. Unfortunately, not having a great race so far. Reptile on the back. As I was trying to say, my brother pointed out, we have one hard runner already. Ron Swanson is elected to hop off the mediums. Must have got wing damage. And now onto the hards. Here comes Reptile around the outside. And he'll make that one stick. On No Limit. Now the softs starting to fall off. Reptile is going to be charging up towards Whiffy Winner. Now Adam speeding into the pit lane.
Reptile's the mediums. Great position to challenge for Whiffy. He might go for the 2-stop.
No Limit picking up a 3-second tempo already as well. Would not be surprised if we see everyone in this field pick up one.
Almost half of the field already has one.
Yeah. And currently, Reptile's looking good. Axel's looking pretty good as well in the medium compound tires. He's currently all the way up to 5th from the back of the grid. And now trying to get a move on Fryzy. Yep.
Oh, okay. You said it at the same time.
Jinx.
Oh, do I owe you soda? I'm joking.
I don't really want a soda. Axel doesn't have enough battery to get by Fryzy at this moment.
Adam's going on Ron on the hairpin.
No Limits actually boxed off of his soft compound tire onto some mediums. Groggy also pits as well off his softs, also onto medium tires. So we should see, I would say, Fryzy and Whiffy dive it in the next couple laps as well. Fryzy holding up Axel a little bit here. Axel on the better mediums at this stage of the race. And Reptile is closed in about a second.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to point that out. I mean, those softs are dying.
Yeah, they're done by now. Especially if you did multiple laps on those things in qualifying, they're going to be absolutely destroyed. Axel trying to get the traction out of this hairpin to get by Frizy. Doesn't get it though. Has a lot of understeer there.
Look how much overtake Frizy has. That's not ideal. Oh, Axel.
Yeah, and neither Axel doesn't have much either. Whiffy Winner, our current net race leader, dives it into the pit lane for some medium tires as well. Only one person electing to go on the hards, and that would be Ron towards the back. And now down the inside, here comes Axel. Oh, contact between the two. And another bit of contact, and Axel's around. Frizy and Axel making loads of contact with the turns 1 and 2 sequence. Axel gets it back on track safely. No front wing on the left-hand side, though. That's going to be a big blow to his race.
Yeah, especially he was on the alternate strategy, so that's not helping him at all.
Absolutely. Chunky on the back of Frizy as well. Soft versus medium. Both have not made a pit stop. They're holding up our race leader at the moment with the winner in this 3-man train. Wonder if Whiffy's trying to tell his teammate Frizy as he goes down the inside of the Mercedes of Chunky. Doesn't make a mistake. Ooh, almost. I think it might have been contact there. There's a little kink on the straight. And now here comes Whiffy Winner. Frizy might be pitting this lap anyway. Yes, he is. And that'll free these two to battle it out further. Fluky Ford, the only one yet to pit off the soft compound tire. Titan is on softs, but has made one stop in this race so far.
Limit's getting a bit held up from Fowler there if he wants to challenge for the win. That's not helping him. Oh, he gets past though. Okay.
It's by Fluky. Incan Raptor and Mitchie side by side. Mitchie, I was curious where he would come out because he did have to make the front wing change in that pit stop. He's come out currently 8th place. We'll be able to, I would assume, can make it on one more stop to the end of this one. But we'll be on much worse tires compared to everyone else throughout this race.
Do you think the Hearts can make it from now?
I believe the Hearts can make it from now.
Yeah, Fowler
I
might
think
be on
Ron
the
will be able to make it. Axel maybe looks good on those hards as well. Ron will be tight, I think, but he should be good. We'll keep an eye on that though towards the end if he does get a puncture. Closest battle on track is Mitchie and Adam. Mitchie's medium starting to fall off a little bit here. He's going to want to dive it back into the pit soon again. Froggy fastest lap.
Everything's getting
it's all
calm
settling down now.
Yeah, we're going to have to wait and see till the next round of pit stops. See some more action.
Yeah, Reptile, Chunky Snags both yet to make a stop. Reptile's only 11.9 ahead of Whiffy at this moment of time, but Reptile does have the option of doing a double soft to the end, and those would both be fresh sets because he did not use those in qualifying. So it could be interesting for Reptile towards the end of this one.
Yeah, Reptile, like I said, is in a good position. He's getting caught up. Oh, Groggy on Fowler.
Groggy and Fluky. Jeff.
Oh,
contact again.
Fluky just pushed him wide. Oh, there you go. Groggy with a superior traction.
Finally through. Yeah, Fluky, those tires are going to be absolutely dead by now. 10 laps on those softs. Might elect to dive it into the pits to the outside, and yeah, he's going to go straight on.
I think Groggy
pit lane and actually speeds.
I think Groggy knew he was going to go to the pits. That's why he gave him the pit space. He didn't want the same thing to happen to Titan.
He might have seen what happened to Titan and he decided, I'm not going to
I'm not doing that, man.
Yeah, Fluky onto the hards, trying to no-stop it from here. Him and Axel and Ron trying to do that.
Titan's the only one on softs. He's gonna have to pit now.
Yeah, he's gonna have to pit soon onto the, I would assume, a set of mediums, I would say. Mitchie on the back of Inkin. Not close enough just yet. Oh, a little out of shape out of that chicane. Not going to be close enough into the hairpin to make a dive. Adams on the back of them as well. So Reptile, early stop onto some soft tires.
He's really going for the alternate strategy here. Oh,
He's going to have to do about 11 laps on each set of softs if he wants to make it to the end from here.
Well, I'm assuming they're both fresh.
Yeah, he should be able to do it, but it's going to be difficult. Here comes Adam to the outside of Mitchie. Mitchie's tire is starting to wear very badly here. 10 laps on the mediums. Only one driver has done more laps on a set of tires at the moment. That's Chunky. He's done one extra lap on medium compound tire. It's not hit just yet. Relatively quiet though. Reptile's about 6.2, 6.5 seconds off of Whiffy Winner. No Limit actually jumped Reptile on the undercut here. But Reptile on the soft is going to be a huge advantage, at least in this stage of the race. Mitchie still out of shape on the traction around a couple of these corners. I wonder if that's the tires we're in. Oh, yeah, Frizy and Titan. Frizy will get through Titan, starting to lose those soft compound tires a little bit now as well.
The sun coming out.
Yeah, so I think our prediction of rain is probably wrong.
Yeah. No, you're wrong. I'm joking.
You're right. Fuki, another 3. Adam, another 3. Oh, actually, we're 14 laps in. Let's check these penalties out. Whiffy Winner, 3 seconds. No Limit, 3 seconds. Reptile, Chunky Snags, nothing. Groggy with a 3. Inkin with 9. Mitchie, none. Adam, 11. Frizy, 6. Titan, none. Ron and Axel, both with 3. Yellow flag, that's a virtual safety car. Fuki, 4. DNFs from the Grand Prix.
It's gone from bad to worse with him. Poor guy. Anyone coming into the pits though?
Yeah, will anyone elect to try and use this as an undercut? 20 laps though on a medium set. I don't know if that's exactly possible. You'd have to go on the hards from here.
Oh,
Chunky Snags has not pit yet. Chunky hasn't pit yet. This is a perfect opportunity for him. He's actually going onto the soft compound tire. He's done the opposite of our thinking. He's going to say, I'm going to use this, so then I get like half of a free pit stop here. So he only loses about half the time. DRS back enabled as he comes out of the pit lane. He's going to come out in 8th place. He might actually jump Frizy here. Cutting turn 1, yeah, he will. He'll come out 7th place behind Adam. Very good for Chunky Snags. 1 stop to go. I would assume for another set of softs, he's going to do 10 laps each on those. Should be relatively easy for him if they're new.
Reptile's closing in on No Limit on those fresh softs. Both of them still have to pit one more time. Both of them are on different strategies.
Inkin pit as well, didn't catch that. Inkin also, he's gone onto hards, so he'll be no stopping it. He's behind Axel, but he's got 5 lap fresher tires, so could be a big advantage. Reptile on the back, Axel pick up another 3 seconds. And now Reptile's on the back of No Limit for P2 here. Still, those softs are working well for him. Only 3 laps into the stint. Look at how much grip he's got compared to No Limit in the traction zone here, right on board Reptile. Back of No Limit, still looking for a way through. Got a big train now, Mitchie on back, I would say. See on the mini map through turn 3 and 4.
Yeah, I like these type of strategies because you still don't know who's yet, well, how when the positions are decided.
Yeah, you don't know yet, and that's very interesting because we don't know where like Ron Swanson, Axel are gonna come out out of all this without making another pit stop. Reptile, oh, he thought better of it into the final chicane. He got very close. Here, might be able to get a move on into turns 1 and 2 here. Might look to the outside. Yes, he will. Oh, onto the grass. Picks up a 3-second time penalty for that. And now side by side, still making contact.
That might get removed.
He'll get through, but not without the 3-second time penalty. Unfortunately, Reptile suffering that. Might look to get that appealed if he somehow doesn't get another warning in the next half of this race. That would be an incredible feat if he could do that.
I don't know, maybe not because he went off track to pass someone. We'll see. But it's definitely going to affect him.
Verdict.
Yeah, it's definitely going to affect him for the battle of the lead. He won't get that advantage anymore.
Yeah, he doesn't have that 3-second time penalty advantage, so. Chunky snags on the back of Mitchie. Very big tire difference here. 15-lap old mediums, 2-lap fresh softs. And he's going to get through relatively easy. And just makes the chicane, actually. And now Mitchie might have a go back onto the hairpin. Doesn't look close enough. Axel, another 3-second time penalty. I wonder what's gotten into him. Maybe he has some damage that's affecting the handling of that car. Now, this is going to be very interesting because Reptile is obviously going to have the best pace, I would say, out of those top 3. They've absolutely flown away from the rest of the field here today.
Yep. Adam went for the dive bomb on Mitchie. He got the corner and got on the wall of champions. So that's not ideal.
Yeah.
Since he started
wing
last.
Damage. Yeah, Mitchie's looking to the inside. Mitchie's done 16 laps on those tires. He's going to be, I would assume he's probably going to pit soon again for another set of mediums. Maybe we'll take those to the end. But yeah, like I said, Mitchie's going to be on the back foot on the tire strategy today because he had to pit lap 1. Yeah, like I was saying, Reptile's going to have the best pace out of the top 3, but No Limit might be able to tag along to Reptile to catch up to Whiffy and make this a 3-car battle to the end here.
Yeah, Reptiles, I'm assuming Reptile softs are, but Limit is still almost barely in that DRS zone.
Yeah, I'm also interested to see this tire strategy between these 3. We assume that Reptile's probably going to go on another set of softs, but then what are Whiffy and No Limit going to do? They could stretch it out to the soft as well and make it a very even race at the end, or could maybe even see Limit, as he's now dropped out of DRS of Reptile. You might see him try an undercut here onto the medium compound tire and hope for the best, basically. As Titan pits, he'll come out 12th place in this one on the mediums. Those should be perfectly fine to the end.
Poor Titan, ever since he got punted off by, who was it again? I think it was Raptor.
I think it was Raptor.
Yeah,
and coincidentally picked up another penalty. Side by side for 6th place, Adam and Frizy. Adam going down the inside. He's gone a bit late under the brakes. Frizy's trying to get the switchback done. Looks like he's got it. But who has the DRS advantage? No one's actually got DRS.
Oh.
Adam has more ERS. Adam to the outside, not gonna get that one done though. It was not close enough along the outside. Into the pits goes Mitchie for his final stop of the day. Fingers crossed for him. And Ron Swanson decides also he's not gonna make it on those hards, and he's gonna come in for some mediums as well. So Mitchie down to 10th. Ron's gonna drop behind Titan. And Titan will actually come out ahead of Mitchie as well. Actually, side by side, they might be. No, Mitchie's clear ahead because of that pit lane exit. It's a very spread field now. Adam's closest on track to another car to Frizy. Other than that, Reptile is still closing in, but not as much as he was before. Those softs starting to age now. Yeah, he's not doing too hot on those now. He's still got to go another couple laps if he wants, excuse me, to make it to another set of softs.
Yeah, only
No
2
limits
drivers
dropped
in this
off.
GP have no penalties.
That's impressive from Mitchie and Titan. They might be able to vault themselves up into the maybe higher end of the points. We'll see with the tire strategy how it falls out. Axel is a good 10 seconds up the road of Raptor, who's another good 3.5 on Mitchie. And Mitchie was running around that top 5, so we'll see where Axel falls into all of this as well. It's going to be interesting to see where everyone comes out in these final 10 laps or so. Well, that's when we'll probably know everyone's final strategies.
Yeah, Mitchie and Titan are relatively similar strategies. I'm assuming they're both going to the end. But Titan's going to be hunting down for that final point. And he needs it, of course, for like the 3rd time I've said, for the championship.
Yeah, he really needs some points today, and I think he might be able to put himself into the position of getting points. The bottom 5, I would say, probably don't have to stop again. From Axel on back, we have a yellow flag.
Axel.
That's actually Axel as I was talking about him. Lost the front wing. Yeah, he's lost a lot of front wing.
The hairpin and got onto the grass and just got slippery through there.
Groggy boxes for some mediums to the end, electing not to go on the soft, so might not have another pair. Not too sure. He should have another pair though. Titan gets by Axel as Axel has to unfortunately pit. Should be able to get onto the mediums to the end from here, but not too sure if he'll be able to just get any points out of this one. Unfortunately, he's got a lot of penalties.
Yeah.
Mitchie's on the back of Incan Raptor now. Incan is our lone hard runner in this one now.
Oh,
now Mitchie's all over the back of him.
Try to go around the outside, but the DRS is going to help him take the outside line.
Might be able to get the move done now.
As we see that Whiffy's pitting.
So Whiffy dives it in very early onto another set of mediums. This really changes a lot now, because Reptile, I think, is probably going to go and stretch it out to a set of softs, and that might cause we might have a race on our hands at the end of this one here, folks. Oh, Adam hits the wall hard. And now Reptile, sorry, not Reptile, his teammate Titan is on the back of Raptor.
More points.
Yeah, he's currently 10th, no penalties to his name, which is kind of ironic, a lap set in qualifying, so maybe that helped him get it all out of his system beforehand. Groggy's got by his teammate Adam. Adam, I think, has let him by. He's got a lot of wing damage on that vehicle. He's going to have to box soon.
Axel is struggling.
Yeah, Axel. He's already got a square broke something. Reptile boxes onto a set of mediums, so he's actually gone for the same strategy as Whiffy Winner, and now this might open the race up for No Limit if he can stretch it to some soft tires.
Yeah, Whiffy gets past Reptile, so Reptile's going to be hunting down for that final 2nd position. Of course, Limit still has to pit, but yeah, maybe this would be for the net lead. 4 seconds separate Whiffy and Reptile. Reptile's going to be pushing so hard. He wants this win so badly, considering he did not attend Azerbaijan.
Yeah. Adam boxes, I would assume, for some softs and some mediums to go to the end in a wing change. Titan also got by Incan Raptor for P8 now in this race. Mitchie and Titan both trying to climb back up this field. and they don't have any penalties to their name, so every penalty ahead of them in that top 6, the better for them to climb up this order. Frizy still has to pit, and Chunky Snags still yet to pit. From 4th and 5th might fall into the clutches of Mitchie and Titan. Yeah, 3.9 Reptile starting to close it back in a little bit, but very even between those top 2. That penalty might just have cost Reptile this race win. Depends on his warnings, though. We'll get into this one. Could anyone else snag another penalty in that top 3? They're all even, I believe. No, actually, No Limit has an extra one. He's got 6 seconds. Whiffy and Broken Reptile both with 3 seconds. So they'll be tight on penalties. No limit this one, unless these softs absolutely switch on for him. Groggy on the back of Frizy. And here's Renault. He's got the overtake engaged. DRS engaged as well. Might look to the outside of the Red Bull driver. Titan picks up his first penalty of the day. Unfortunately for him. Groggy's gone to the inside. Now it'll be the outside, and he should have this one done and dusted on Frizy. Frizy actually later on the brakes. Just can't get there. And now, yeah, Groggy's got the traction. Broken Reptile sets your fastest lap of the Grand Prix. No Limit stays out one more time as well. Interesting to note. And Chunky as well also stays out. It might be a Merc double stack.
Uh-oh.
Could be bad. Swanson in another 3 seconds. He's currently down in 10th place, holding on to his 1 point. He's got a big gap to Adam actually. He might be able to pit again for some softs and still hold on to that 10th place.
Reptile's gaining a bit on Whiffy. The gap is now 3.4, but I think he needs to step up the pace more if he wants to get closer to him. 10 laps remaining. There's the yellow flag.
Yellow flag.
So, Richie, that's, I think, oh yeah, Axel retired in the pits.
Axel is retired in the pit lane. I'm down to 11 runners. One person, unfortunately, will not be scoring points today out of these 11. And it looks like it might be BRL Adam out of all of it. Unfortunately for him. Whiffy just cut a chicane a little bit. Might pick up a warning right there. Chunky snags into the pit lane. No Limit stays out again. Chunky onto the soft compound tire. We'll see where he falls into this midfield. Frizy also pitting as well for some softs. Yep, and they'll both be behind Mitchie and Titan, but on the better compound of tire. And actually, Ink and Raptor's going to come out ahead of them, so my Chunky's got him back on the pit exit. So Chunky's going to chase down for a top 5 here. I think the maximum for him might be 4th place. Groggy holds that down 24 seconds.
Lemon and Whiffy are battling.
Sorry.
Oh.
I was just on that.
Oh, really? Oh,
Limit stays out again. Yeah, I went to scroll down to find it. I was like, wait a minute, I was just on that battle. But yeah, Limit stays out again. Do you think he's trying to finish this race?
Oh, actually, you know what? I mean, he may be trying. Yeah, he's gonna have to be.
Oh yeah.
Conserving those tires a lot though. But this is helping Reptile so much.
Yeah, Reptile now within 1.4, 1.5 seconds. Whiffy Winner's gone round the outside, and he's got that one done on No Limit. No Limit actually looks very slow. Reptile now onto the back of him. Hop aboard Reptile. Yeah, No Limit's tires absolutely gone at this stage of the race. Reptile now is going to be looking for a move. Likes to stick behind just for the time being. He'll have this back straight here to try and get it done. And Reptile now up to second place. Actually, No Limits got damage on that car. No Limits missing, and end plate as he almost hits the back of Reptile. Caught that on the stream. Almost hit the back of Reptile as he was going to pit. Limit. He'll be on some fresh softs. Might be able to snag the fastest lap here. And now all eyes on these top two on the same exact strategy, more or less. Reptile started on the mediums, switched to softs, back onto the medium. Whiffy Winner started on the softs and has done double medium to the end here. Reptile 1 lap fresher tires, 1.3 seconds and closing on Whiffy Winner, even on penalties as well. This one will be a showdown to the finish, I believe. And fortunately for us, this is the closest battle on the racetrack, so I can focus all on this. I think Chucky and Frizy should be able to make them some positions on the softs. No Limits come out just ahead of Garagi, 2 seconds up the road, but on the first soft should be able to make some good inroads. And secure another podium. Adam, another 3-second penalty, not his day, unfortunately.
Yeah, especially since he got that qualifying ban and he was expecting for some good points. Yeah, it's not gone his way.
Yeah, not gone his way. Doesn't look like he'll be able to snag points today unless someone ahead of him does smack a wall, which is obviously entirely possible. We've still got 6 more times around here. So
I'm just waiting to see when Reptile will close in for that DRS.
Yeah, 1.3 still just on the outside. Gonna hop on board with him and quickly check your telemetry. He's got 27% battery and Whiffy has 22, so very, very even on that front. Reptile now just 0.1 out of the DRS of Whiffy, so very, very close now.
Just hope that they don't crash. We just want a good battle for the lead.
I'm also gonna take it right now before, if we have any action. Whiffy Winner has the 1 penalty, and he's got 2 extra warnings on top of that. So 1 more warning. He's got himself a 6-second penalty. Reptile a penalty and 1 extra warning. So he still needs 2 until he gets a 2nd penalty in this one. So Whiffy on the back foot. Reptile's closed in. No Limit steals the fastest lap. He's currently up to 3rd place. He's pulled like 3 seconds on Garagi since we last checked that gap.
Penalties?
So
yeah, details.
Penalties, 3 seconds for the top 2, 6 seconds for 3rd and 4th. Mitchie still has none. He might be able to jump Garagi if he stays within that window. Titan, 3 seconds. Chunky, 3 seconds. Inkin and Frizy at 15. Ron, 9. And Adam has 12. So Ron might jump. Yeah, Ron will jump Inkin and Frizy at this rate, as Frizy makes a move on Inkin on the fresh softs, and it's a relatively easy one for him. Ron also on the back of Inkin.
Yeah,
Reptile still
Frizy just hit him
outside.
in the back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No Limit, another 3 seconds. Garagi not close enough to capitalize on that, as now the Ferraris look to be swapping positions. Side by side down the back straight, and Ron Swanson out of ERS, not going to be able to make this one stick, I believe. It's actually still side by side now. Sorry, my depth perception was off a little bit. And they both pick up 3-second time penalties in the final chicane. Up to 12 and 18. 1.1 seconds is your gap to the lead now.
Actually, aren't Ferrari in the title battle, I think?
9th and 10th, not great points so far for them. Ron should be able to jump Frizy if he stays within the 3-second window. Just trying to work it all out on penalties. Not too many people are going to capitalize on them.
Yeah, I think.
If Groggy gets one more, Titan may be able to snag a top 5 out of this one. Which would be actually a very incredible comeback after the spin. If he could grab a top 5 out of this one.
Yep. Yeah, sorry, I was thinking about tier 5.
Oh, good.
Yeah, Mercedes are leading right now by 101 points. The McLaren, hold on. My dogs don't want
to. It's Mercedes and McLaren at the top.
Yeah.
I know that much.
Yeah, Mercedes 141 and McLaren 113, and both McLarens are in front of the Mercedes. So that's a
Look at the gap. Look at the gap from first to second. It was 1.001 for a second there. Reptile is trying so hard to get back into DRS.
Yeah.
A whiffy winner, trying to put on a show for us here at home. He's out of ERS. 1.0 is the gap. Can he get within that DRS window? If he can get it, he might have a shot on the final lap to try and get by Whiffy winner for the race lead. Whiffy does have 2 warnings. Might get another penalty if Reptile pressures him into it. Whiffy very sideways there. Chicane, and there is the window for Reptile. He's within the 1 second gap. He's 7/10 back now. Reptile will go on board now. Very, very close. He's got a 1 lap tire advantage on Whiffy, but that's really not too much here.
Yeah.
Both on mediums. But look how close he's getting now. Through the hairpin, he's going to get the traction out. Overtaking Gage. Whiffy's also out of ERS. This is going to come down to the wire here, folks. 1 lap to go after this one. Whiffy winner and Reptile. Reptile closing in, closing in, closing. Now within 0.3 of a second. Got to make sure you keep it clean, though. Here comes Reptile now.
Gonna go for
Reptile, he might be able to go for this one to the outside again. Onto the grass for the 2nd time on the outside of turn 1. To the inside for turn 2. Does he have it? Contact 2. And Whiffy's going to stay ahead. Now Reptile, he's got a couple more opportunities, though. He's going to have the back straight here. And then one more time after the hairpin. Can he get close enough here?
That was a bit early considering this is the final lap, but
yeah.
Yeah, he still has 2 more chances.
Half a lap to go now. Reptile trying to bring it home for the Aussies. Whiffy winner trying to win his home Grand Prix here in Canada. Whiffy winner in the Red Bull. Gets a little swirly through the middle to chicane. Reptile's only 0.3 back now. Reptile's going to have the DRS down this back straight. Does Whiffy winner have enough to hold on? Reptile very wide. And he might have thrown it away.
That one corner where he went wide, that costed the win. Hopefully, Whiffy doesn't make a mistake. Will he make it clean?
Through the final chicane, keeps it clean. Now Reptile will have a run to the line. Does he have enough on that McLaren? No, Whiffy winner is going to win it in his home Grand Prix in Canada over Reptile in a very close finish. Whiffy winner takes it home. Reptile so close, maybe one more lap around could have had it. And coming home in a quiet 3rd place. It's going to be No Limit on the soft tires with the fastest lap, I believe, as well to his name. A double podiums in his time here now in Tier 4. Groggy coming home 4th. Actually, Mitchie is going to be able to take that away from him on penalties. Groggy crossing the line 4th, will be dropped to 5th. Mitchie up to 4th in a good recovery after pitting lap number 1. Titan will come home 6th across the line, destroying that car. Chunky's going to come home 7th. And 8th, 9th, 10th, a lot of penalties between these 3. I believe Ron's going to take, he's going to take 8th, and I think Frizy will hold 9th. Inkin is going to round out your top 10 and your final point scorers here today. A very close finish in the end there.
That was, yeah.
Driver of the day, Mitchie. Say that's relatively deserved from 9th on the grid. gets back up to 4th, especially after the damage. Lap number 1. We'll see if we can get a couple of these top 3 guys in for some interviews.
Yep, I'll get him in.
Yep.
Oh boy. Okay. Just waiting for them now.
Reptile in now.
There you go.
And Whiffy winner. I know No Limit didn't join last time, so not too sure if he'll join us today.
Yeah, I don't think he
Driver
will.
of the day is Titan, says Finn Fan. I can agree with that one. After the contact and the spin in the final chicane, brings it home to 6th. Mitchie and Titan recovery drives to bring it home, but the top 2 in a class of their own today. We got them both in the party as well. So if you guys include your audio.
Yep.
And we'll start with our race winner, Whiffy winner, bringing it home for Canada Grand Prix in this, his home Grand Prix. Just barely holds on over Broken Reptile in the end. How'd your race go today?
Okay, so because I won, I'm gonna go out on the limb and be the confident guy real quick and be like, yeah, it's my house, because like it's Canada, what's up? And I said it earlier this week that they got to bring their A game, and Mo freaking man, A game was like on point today. Broken Reptile was serious. At first, like I got pole, and I knew that when I got pole, it was kind of just a whatever thing, because like we had a wet to dry, and everybody was everywhere, so I wasn't really represented there. But then when we got out in a race, I took off a bit at first, but I knew some guys started on medium. It was kind of like, okay, we'll wait for the second. And then he got close to me in the second. I'm like, okay, it's going to be on. Come like the last 5 laps, it's going to be on. I knew what was coming. And yeah, I got real lucky with that defense. Like, we just played it fair. We played hard, but we played fair. And it's just, I left him like just enough room. And I wasn't sure if he was going to skate by. And I knew it was going to be real hard to make the real, like, the pass stick. And we just got side by side and ended up holding on. And it was like, run for the line, man. Run for the line. But I'm just happy to bring it home. And yeah, by tightest of measures, like, you're not lying, man. Whew.
Just a 10th and a half in the end.
Great race to him, man.
Just barely across the line.
To him. Fantastic drive, dude.
Yeah, it kept him out of DRS all the way until the final 2 laps that was. And
yeah, I was burning a
just
lot
barely.
of overtake. Strategy-wise, every time we came out of the last chicane towards the hairpin, like, I'll give it up now because the race is over, but yeah, I'd use overtake every time there, every single lap, because that was like, I knew that would be the gap where he'd want to catch in, so I was just like, just stay out, just to keep it to work.
Yeah, brought it home in the end, just barely holding on. Home Grand Prix
Yeah, I
win.
think it's your first podium, I think, is it?
Second this season. I've been struggling, boys. I haven't been able to talk to you guys as often as, like, you know, this is my second visit. I'm glad I'm on the top step. Hopefully we get more talks now, okay? Let me get it on here.
Fingers crossed for your for your like for your sake.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, for
Thank
your
you.
sake.
Thank
I'm getting tired here.
It's all
pretty
good,
late.
man. I know.
Congratulations. A move to so close yet so far. Broken Reptile brought it back in the end, just barely edged out. Start on the mediums, move to the softs in the middle, and then back to the mediums at the end. How'd your race go for you today, sir?
Aired.
Well,
Oh.
Air G.
Is he muted? Maybe? Like, is his mic muted? Does he not realize his mic's muted?
Don't know.
Can't tell.
Let me ping him. Well,
Hello.
Awkward.
awkward
Yeah.
indeed.
There we go.
Is it working?
Oh, there we go.
Yep.
Yeah, you're good
we
now.
go.
My bad.
It's all good.
What was I saying? Yeah,
Say it again.
hats off to Whiffy winner.
Go ahead.
Brilliant race. In the second stint, I was going to try and push out the mediums and go for the softs and go for another set of softs, but we've been too risky. Probably would have lost control and ended up in a freaking wall. But overall, it was a good race. Enjoyed it.
I thought you were gonna do that too, man. Now that you say that, when you didn't pit when I pitted, I was like, man, this guy's crazy. I'm like, oh, he might do another set of softs. I'm effed if he does.
I had a brand new set. I was gonna go for it, but nah.
It was a lot of laps. Yeah, that's like that's an extra two,
Yeah.
probably 2 laps extra than you should. Yeah, that's pushing.
Yeah, I was looking at it. It was gonna be you had to do like 11 laps on each stint if you wanted to.
Yeah, a bit
those
risky.
to the end. It'd be difficult to do.
But I'm happy with P2.
Yeah, overall, yeah, second place is great for your championship as well, closing in on your teammate.
No,
How did
he
he
go?
extend it. I think he
Extend
gets to win. I mean,
Does
no,
he have?
he reclaims
It's the lead now.
or
I think.
claims the lead.
I think he
sorry.
takes. I think
Does
he
he have
takes
the
the
lead
lead
now?
now. Yeah.
Let me check.
This should move me up
Okay.
as well. So now I think, actually, to be honest with you, I think I might go up 1 spot. This is all
yeah,
getting
you do.
spicy.
You have the lead.
Canada just lit it all up, man. See what we did, Reptile? We just lit it on fire.
I love that
Uh,
racetrack. I do enjoy it.
Bro, I
Yep.
love
Alright,
this place like you've
that's
never,
it.
like you wouldn't believe,
Then-
man.
Unfortunately, No Limit did not get to join us. He was in a kind of lonely P3 at the end there, pretty far off our top 2. They were absolutely blitz the field today, and yeah, that's probably going to be it for the stream. Quick plug: tiers 2 and 1 tomorrow night. Feta will be racing 2. I'll be racing in tier 1, 8 p.m. East.
Don't bottle it.
And 10 p.m. East. Back at Canada again, and then tier numbers 5 and 6 on Monday after Easter on Sunday for our Xbox tiers. So hopefully you guys can tune in then as well. And that is going to be it from me, Feta, and our top 2 from the race today.
Thanks, guys.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
that's going to be it. Thank you.